My boyfriend's family hates me with a passion and talks down on me because they think I'm not good enough for him, and his mom just got into an accident and is at the hospital I work at, and now they're begging me to look after her and make sure she gets the best care, but I don't give a crap. Posted by you/OK extension 238. So I, 23M, hate my boyfriend's, 24M, family with a passion. I can't stand them, they are the most condescending, judgmental jerks I have ever had the displeasure of knowing. It all started when I first met them. They talked about my looks and how I could improve by losing weight, cutting my hair, and stopping eating like a pig. I'm 188 centimeters tall and 80 kilograms. I go to the gym a lot, and I would consider myself fit. They have talked crap about my job because they think I'm not good enough to be a doctor and that I work too much. His mother is the one who says all of this, and the rest agree with her. It has gotten to the point where I'm dreading every birthday, Christmas, or any other celebration because I have to see them again. My boyfriend has told them to stop, but they always say that I'm too sensitive and need to relax. Last time I met them, they told my boyfriend that he should dump me and find a man that's better for him. I was sitting next to him when it happened. So, his mom got into an accident and had to go to the hospital I'm working at, and my boyfriend told me to help her and make sure she gets the best care. I told my coworkers, and they assured me that I can't be on her case and that I wouldn't need to be near her at all. My boyfriend and his family begged me to visit her and make sure she is okay on my break, and I refused. I said I would rather be alone in my apartment and suffer than visit his mom with him or without him. I can't effing stand that woman. He and his family have been messaging me non-stop, telling me I'm a bad doctor for not wanting to help a patient. But the thing is, she's not my patient. So, am I the jerk? Top/relevant comments. Commenter. Not the jerk. His family sounds awful, and I don't blame you. Your problem, though, is really with your boyfriend. He should not be allowing them to treat you this way, or at the very least, he should never make you be around them. You may want to reevaluate this relationship. Ops response. We have had countless conversations about this, and he agrees with me and has told them off. I have also said that if our relationship is going to work, he needs to accept that I won't ever be near his family. Now that he has been calling and texting nonstop to get me to visit his mother, just me, after all the things she said, I reminded him of what we had talked about before. That being said, I am a doctor, and I do have obligations, but my obligations are not to her. I can't be a doctor to someone I have personal connections to. My coworkers have told me she has been bad-mouthing me to them, so there is no way in hell that I'm visiting that woman. Commenter 2. Have you set boundaries to protect yourself? Did you ask them to stop and tell them you are very upset about what they do? Confront her and ask her directly, I heard you are bad-mouthing me. Why do you keep hurting me? Can you stop? Bring your colleague to support you. Ops response. She is saying all of this to my face, and I have told her to stop. I honestly believe she enjoys disrespecting and humiliating me. Commenter 3. Off topic, but just curious. You're a full doctor at 23 years old? Ops response. Answered it in my edit. Op adds an edit to his post. In Sweden, it's 5 years of med school, then you become an intern, I think it's called in the US. After you are done with that, you can specialize in whatever field you like. I'm working in a surgical hospital, and I started my studies half a year before I turned 17. Update 23 days later. So I thought I would give you guys an update, but before that, thank you all for the kind words and support. His mom was fine. She was not in any danger at all. My colleagues told me how much crap she talked about me and how much better he could do than some wannabe doctor. I was fuming. She and her family had been begging me to visit her, and she was still talking crap about me. So I went to her room, demanding to know what her problem was. Well, she didn't like me because I'm, in her words, too masculine to be with her son, and he needs to find someone that's not, lol. I told my boyfriend, and he was mad at first but kind of agreed with her and told me it wouldn't hurt me to try being less masculine. All I said was that if he's trying to make me change who I am, then there is no reason to be with me anymore. He told me that that's not what he wanted and that he loves me. So I told him, like so many of you did, that if he wants me, then he needs to go low contact with her, and I'm going to go full no contact. He told me that it's not fair and I was being unreasonable. I had made my choice, though, and in the end, we broke up. To be honest, I'm not even heartbroken. I have my job, good friends, and a family that loves me. I have gotten texts from him telling me he misses me, but I have just ignored them. In the end, I'm happy, I think, and it's for the better. Top/relevant comments. Commenter. You saved yourself from a lifetime of abuse and stress. Let him try to find someone better. His mother won't approve of anyone. I know you can do much better than that toxic family. Ops response. I really hope so. In the end, it's like getting your appendix out, it may hurt, but you can live without it. Though I wish it could have ended in a better way, but that's life. Op adds an edit to his post. I just want to say, once again, thank you. To be honest, It's good to hear from strangers that I'm not overreacting, not a coward who's running away when things get hard. I really loved him, but the dude has big mommy issues. And because of his mom, I realized that I can't deal with a guy who can't put me first. I'm already working my bum off, and I can't be bothered to feel like crap after work. Second update 3 months later. I broke up with my ex 3 months ago because of his mother. He is now willing to go no contact with her and wants me back. This dude's family has treated me like crap. I was never good enough. In their eyes, I was a wannabe doctor who shouldn't be one, and they felt sorry for my patients. They wanted me to be less masculine because they wanted my ex to be the man. I told him that if he wanted me in his life, he needed to go low contact with her and accept that I would go full no contact with her. He didn't want that, and we broke up. He showed up at the hospital where I work, waited for me to get off my shift. When we were together, he had my schedule so we could see each other, and wanted to talk. He told me he missed me and that his mother realized it would be good to have a doctor in the family, and that my boyfriend was an idiot to break up with me. He told me he was done with her crap and that we should be together again. Honestly, I was too tired. I had worked a 15-hour shift and was planning a nice date with my bed. I didn't think I missed him because of the crap he put me through, but I don't know. I don't want it to go back to how it was, and I have had hate in my heart for him since we broke up. I don't know where I'm going with this, to be honest. I was going to sleep, but this has been on my mind since I got home. Just had to get it off. Top/relevant comments. Commenter. She said it would be nice to have a doctor in the family. Not that it would be nice to have you in the family. Don't forget that it's still not about you as a person. When someone shows you who they are, believe them. It's never gonna change and only gonna get worse. Focus on becoming a doctor, and reset your life around people who actually care about you. Commenter 2. Also, based on that statement, I seriously doubt you would truly be able to go no contact with her. The mother-in-law stating she wants a doctor in the family means she wants someone to call with all her questions and concerns. Commenter 3. The fact that he mentions his mother's opinion as a reason you should get back together is a giant red flag that nothing has changed, and in all likelihood, it never will. Also, knowing you are both male makes his mother's demand that you be less masculine even more laughable and inappropriate. Third update 4 days later. So before my actual update, I want to clarify some things. His mother is a nightmare to be near. She has talked crap about me in front of me, made fun of my appearance, told me to stop eating like a pig, and said that no one wants a pig in the family. She has told my ex that he could find someone better than some wannabe doctor and stuff like that. I will never, ever let someone talk to me like that, and that's why I wanted him to be low contact and me no contact. So here is the actual update. I talked to him yesterday. I asked him if he was really willing to go no contact with her, and he changed the subject time and time again. I asked him why he told me what his mother said about me being the doctor in the family, and he couldn't answer that either. I told him to leave, and that we would continue the conversation tomorrow, today. I saw him after work today. I got off at 1 and saw him at 3. I told him that if he couldn't answer any of my questions honestly, then it wasn't even worth trying. So he told me what I believed was half of the truth. He said that he regretted everything, but his mother was right, I should have ended it there. I can't be the one to act as the man between us, and it undermines him. He told me that he can't go full no contact with her because that's his mother. He told me that I was childish for breaking up with him over some comments she made, and said it won't happen again, and that he won't let it happen. I asked him why he came back only after his mother told him that it would be good to have a doctor in the family, even though she didn't think I was a good one. He only said it's true, and it's good to have one. At that point, I was fed up. I'm tired. I work long hours, and coming back to that headache was not worth it. I told him that I am a man and that he is one too. I told him that's not how a relationship works between two men, and that he will always be a mama's boy. I will not tolerate being talked down to or feel belittled over their internalized homophobia. I told him that any man or woman he might date or wants to date him can deal with that problem, but it won't be me. He begged and told me that it would make him happy if we tried, and that his mother could change. No, just no. I want to be with someone who loves me for me and won't let their mother's hate make me feel like a failure and a bad person. I won't. I'm not dating their mother. I told him not to bother contacting me again, and that I'm officially done with him, now and forever. Thank you to all of you. You guys gave good advice and made things clearer, and I hope all of you achieve great things in life. Top/relevant comments. Commenter. Who is oblivious and self-centered enough to say, you know that thing that caused our breakup. Now that I want to get back together, I must tell you, I still think the thing that caused the breakup is true. I mean, it worked out because it helped you dodge that bullet, but who is that dumb? Ops response. No effing clue. This man is actually smart, like he is studying to become a psychologist, so the irony of this is just hilarious. I feel sorry for his future patients. Commenter 2. Good for you, honey. You don't need his BS or his mom's hate. Also, glad you brought up we're both dudes, We are both allowed to be masculine, because that's the most annoying homophobe go-to. Which one's the woman? Neither, bro. Kind of defeats the purpose of dating a guy. Anyway, proud of you. Ops response. I know. I really didn't think that being in a gay relationship would mean one of us had to become the woman. First of all, being in a relationship where gender roles matter. Fourth update 8 months later. My former boyfriend and I broke up because of his mother, and I haven't heard from him for a couple of months, thank God. His mother came to my door, demanding that I take him back, as he is blaming her for breaking us up and barely talks to her nowadays. She demanded I take him back because she wants him to start talking to her again. I burst out laughing in her face for about 4 minutes and couldn't stop, which made her even angrier. I closed the door in her face and got ready to go to work. This woman followed me to work and again demanded I take her son back, and I just continued laughing in her face. In the end, I told her to F off and that she made her bed, so she can rot in it. She looked stunned, as I don't usually talk back to her because I didn't want to upset my ex. I told her if she continued to harass me, I would go to the police. She seemed to back off after that threat. Good riddance. Top/relevant comments. Commenter. You made your bed, and you can rot in it. Is such a beautiful insult. Thank you for that. Ops response. To be honest, I'm happy I got to say that. I'm a doctor, and she has made several comments about how I'm crap, that my patients and coworkers must hate me, that I look like a pig, that I eat too much, and that I should stop looking like the man in our relationship. We're both men. My ex agreed, which was one of the reasons we broke up. He has big mommy issues, and he's studying to become a therapist. He doesn't even see the issue. I'm happy I got to laugh in her face, as I got to give back a little. Fifth update 24 days later. So the devil has shown herself again, but this time with her son. To be completely honest, I'm still laughing my bum off. My ex and ex-mother-in-law showed up today. My ex told me that his mother said I'm willing to take him back and that we could finally live a good life together again. I effing lost it. I laughed at both of them, told them they were delusional to think I would even consider having any type of relationship with either of them. I told my ex that his mother lied, and that he knew why I would never in a million years take him back. He looked at his mom and yelled at her, and I just looked at her with a smirk on my face. His mother then started yelling homophobic crap like, "This would never have happened if you just stopped acting like a man," and I lost it laughing again. Ex-mother-in-law even tried to attack me, but luckily, for her, her son held her back, and they left. I later got a call from a mutual friend who said my ex would make sure his mom wouldn't bother me anymore. I have him blocked. All in all, I'm happy, and this has been so fun. Hope they both live miserable lives together. Top/relevant comments. Commenter. He showed up with his mommy? Commenter 2. His mommy lied to him, and she is the one who showed up with him. It's the other way around. The ex seems like an okay person, decent enough to know who caused him grief, but naive enough to ruin a good relationship because someone said some horrible things. He just might find someone decent for him if he just goes low contact/no contact with his mom. Ops response. Yeah, that's not going to happen. Even if he yells or fights with his mom, he won't ever go low contact or no contact with her. That's the reality of this situation.